Hello and welcome to another Showbiz Hot 5. Well, I was at T4 on the beach yesterday for the biggest pop acts around at the Seaside music gig, and let me tell you, one act blew me away and I didn't even see her perform. Chantel. She looked stunning in her mega high boots and glamorous dress and showed why she is seen as the complete pop package. She's been touring with Beyonce and reckons there is no one better to learn how to master the music trade.
Yeah, she's such a sweetheart. She's so supportive and so cool. And it's just like awesome watching her do her thing live every night. I mean, I just learned so much just from being on that tour.
At 4, TV reality stars JLS have hit #1 spot for the first time. The runners-up of the X Factor went to chart top spots with single Bees Again, selling 100,000 copies, a huge figure in today's climate. And despite a chart technicality, they could have had their B-side cover of Rihanna's Umbrella way up in the top 10 as well.
We know it's a bit of a mix-up with iTunes, and basically Umbrella was going to be in the top 10 as well as Beat Again. But unfortunately there's been complications with counting the number of Umbrella units that we sold, so they had to disqualify the track. So, you know, we'll still take Beat Again going to #1. It would have been nice, obviously, for Umbrella to have charted as well, but, you know, it's just the way it goes.
The group will now look to the States to follow in Leona Lewis's footsteps. At 3, there were screams of Potter all over the world over the weekend as millions of fans took in the Half-Blood Prince. And I'm afraid, Bruno, in search of fame and fortune, you've come up just short of the Wizard as the Rowling franchise toppled the Austrian from the box office top spot. At 2, Sir Peter Andre continued his gracious way and rise to fame at the T4 on the Beach concert yesterday, despite the sound issues and falling over. But estranged soon-to-be ex-wife Katie Price, or do we call her Jordan again now? No, I'm not so sure. Well, she's continued to pursue the opposite course of action to Pete by going out on the town again in an outfit that resembled her in the early part of the decade, before she'd even met her husband. Surely now the conspiracy theorists, including me, will believe Katie and Peter are over. And finally, at 1, Andrew Lloyd Webber has struck a mighty blow to the BBC by pulling out of their next search for a star. The Beeb was set to follow I Do Anything and Any Dream Will Do with a search for a Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. But the show has been cancelled because the Lord wanted nothing to do with it. Through fears, he looked like he was drumming up PR for his Phantom of the Opera sequel. So that means that we won't be seeing John Barrowman for at least 12 Saturdays of the year. Well, they say every cloud has a silver lining and all that. For now, though, that's it. Join us next time for another Showbiz Hot 5.